We got to get to True Serum and the draft with
You guys are a good
here.
stake
We have
to
two
him.
things we have to do, and I think these two will be quite a lot of fun. Aditi was not here when we did the first True Serum game, and Aditi welcome.
Nor was I.
Neither was Jay.
A formal welcome. Neither was Jay. I have spoken to both of them, explained the rules, but Bull, because you are a veteran of the True Serum game, you're going to go first.
Yeah.
So, Anthony, pour Bull a little bit of True Serum, please.
He already poured it. Oh.
Anthony is our Truth Serum brewmaster.
Okay, Bull, please drink your True Serum.
Why are you faking
Are
drinking?
these cups clean?
Yeah, they're
Drink
brand
it,
new.
germaphobe.
Okay, Bull, you are now Terry Francona.
Borny.
Terry, what'd you think about Tim Anderson's antics and Jose's right hook that landed?
Well, I'm doing like a Southern accent. He doesn't really have a Southern accent.
No, he doesn't.
I don't want, but I'm going to do Terry with a Southern accent, though, just because I want to. Well, when I saw Jose go out there and punch that guy in the face, it was the greatest moment of the season. Listen, I got to sit and watch this shitty baseball team play every day. We can't. I think I'm a better hitter at 75 or whatever the hell age. I'm so old I don't remember my age. I could hit better than half the scrubs on this team. Do you believe what Antonetti and Cherney stuck me with all these scrubs on this team? None of these guys can hit. Bring Aditi out there. Maybe she can hit better. Now, that was the highlight of my season when what?
Why is it just a maybe? I can swing the bat.
You can. She can swing
I'm
better.
a great tennis player.
She is a good tennis player.
Good.
So we've been
That's
told.
why that moment, it woke me up. I was chewing 72 pieces of double bubble, and I was getting another pitching change. I was screwing that up. You know, I've been bad this year. I had a rough season. But when Jose punched that punk Tim Anderson in the face, it made everybody come alive. Yes, we've lost most of the game since then.
Including that one.
Including that one. But for a moment in time, it felt like 2016 all over again.
It's good. Why would
Well, maybe next year.
Does anyone have any follow-ups for Tito?
Why when Tito yells, Adam the Bull takes over his soul? Only on the
I've
yelling
never
part.
heard Tito yell,
Only
so
on the yelling part.
I've never heard him with a Southern accent either. But it was enjoyable. The content, if I just read the script,
Yeah.
it's pretty good.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was well done.
All right, next up is Aditi.
No, I can't follow that. Are you kidding me?
Well, these guys going to be funny, too, so.
Yeah.
So it's just,
You guys-
I'm going
I've
to
got.
be
I don't
bad
know
with
what anybody else's character is.
That is intentional,
Mine
by
is
the
the
way.
hardest one.
Jay probably does have the hardest. But
Well,
Aditi,
mine's
you're gonna
easiest
go
because
next.
mine says nothing. So
Kevin Stefanski?
there you
Aditi,
go.
Will you please have
The Bill Belichick of Cleveland.
I won already.
Yeah, you did.
I
Well
won
done.
already.
Aditi, will you please have a sip of True Serum
She
for
just
us?
did.
I'll drink
Aditi
more.
is Kevin Stefanski. Excuse me, Kevin. Are the Browns the best team in the AFC?
They better be.
That's all he said.
This is
Next
not
question.
That's it.
This is not a man of many words.
Kevin,
I mean,
what
come
do you-
on, am I wrong?
Kevin,
Like-
what do you really think of Baker Mayfield?
Well, that's a good question.
Unload.
Let's see, here, side note.
Yeah.
This begs the question if Kevin actually is truthful with himself. Or like, is he so disciplined that he doesn't even let his mind
He talks
go?
himself into positions.
Maybe.
Interesting.
Right? Like, would he really tell the truth?
What do
or
you
would
mean
he just sort
it's
of...
you. You're him.
Yeah, I know, but like, does he tell? Does Kevin, like, in his private moments say, "My God, am I glad he's gone"?
Yes.
Or like,
Okay,
that
well-
was an experiment that didn't work? Or is he just always purposefully diplomatic, even to himself?
Yeah, that's a good question.
You know, like I've asked him, "Do you even yell at your kids?" And because he's so.
He says no. Let me ask Kevin a question. Can I?
Yes.
Yeah, please.
It's an open press conference.
All right. I just wanted. I wanted permission to proceed. Kevin said a number of times, "I was perfectly fine to start the season with Baker Mayfield as my quarterback. I was prepared for that, and we could have done just fine." Is that true? Do you believe that, Kevin?
It really was true. It's my job to coach the players that I have, and I thought that if we stuck with the offense that we were running, and if everyone was disciplined in the way they needed to be with that offense, then yes, we could have been fine. Fine also is kind of just a word. Is fine good? Is fine bad? Fine is fine.
There's a broad context.
Yeah.
Fine could be 8-8. It's not 12-4.
No. Kevin, do you think you spend too much time working on your beard to be a good head coach?
No, because if I were to spend some more time on it, I might put some Just for Men in there.
Ooh, wait, I thought chicks loved the salt and pepper.
I'm married.
Oh, good answer.
Kevin, have you ever gone for a massage with Deshaun Watson?
Oh, inappropriate.
No.
Strike that.
Next.
Strike it from the record.
Next. Jay, you are on the clock.
By the way, leave it to Bull to take it there.
Next. Nope, not on my watch. Not on my watch. Kevin, you did a wonderful job. Thank you for
Nice
the
job,
honesty.
Kevin.
This smells like Lake Erie water.
Oh, boy.
Is that where you got your truth serum?
Is that what Hugh Jackson swam in? Was Lake Erie water?
It might be.
It's green.
I ran out of Kool-Aid.
All right, who am I?
Jay, you are Andrew Berry.
You suck.
Will you take a
This
sip of
is
True Serum,
Speaking of people
Andrew?
that don't talk, he doesn't talk either.
Andrew, will Nick Chubb be a member of the Cleveland Browns next season?
Could be. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
See, here's.
Do you think any running back is worth $16 million, Andrew?
It's possible. It's possible. Is it likely? I don't want to say that. It's possible. Here's where you went wrong. Truth serum does not affect general managers. For a living, they stand in front of cameras and they lie. Am I right, Aditi? It's part of the
They
job
obfuscate.
description.
Yeah.
Obfuscate, which is a little bit
Obfuscate,
different
okay.
than
Stretch
lying.
Stretch it. Here's what it was once told to me that we tell mistruths? Absolutely. Someone once told me, who served as a long-time successful general manager in the NFL, show me a general manager that doesn't stretch the truth, and I'll show you a guy who's looking for a new job. It was explained to me that they have to lie to the media, they have to lie to other general managers, although that's the most costly lie, because that, he said, impacts your credibility. And in that circle, everyone talks. And they know who's truthful and who isn't. You have to sometimes lie to coaches.
Jay, are you still
the
Andrew
players.
Berry right now?
Yes.
Wait,
Well,
but here,
I'm going to change the subject for Jay.
Yeah.
Andrew
No,
Berry, let's try it wrong.
don't. Listen, you should dial up Donald Trump because that was a great defense right there.
What percent alcohol is
That's
this?
sometimes
I'm feeling drunk.
That sometimes you gotta lie.
Well,
Y'all
hold
was
on, this
moved
is
by
perfect.
it.
More.
I'm like, yeah.
This is perfect. Jay's going to go
Jeez.
again.
A little bit for Chief.
That
Jay's
was,
going to go again. Are you
that
guys
was
ready?
all right.
Are you guys ready? Jay,
Yes.
you're now
Jay or
Tyvis-
Andrew?
You're now Tyvis Powell. Tyvis, please
Well,
take a
first
sip.
of all, there's not enough room in this
He's Tyvis now.
space that I'm in for Tyvis Powell's ego and my ego. So you can't put us in there. We haven't done a show together in like 5 months.
So please take a sip of True Serum,
Okay.
Tyvis. Tyvis, if you had 10 at-bats against Jay Crawford, how many home
10
runs?
home runs. 10 home runs. They'd all be 400 feet to straightaway center field. He can't pitch to me. He wishes he could get me out. He can't.
Is Tyvis playing the softball game next weekend?
I don't think he's allowed to play softball
No,
again.
he's lost his ability to play softball anywhere. He can't even be invited to play
you're playing
softball.
a softball game next weekend?
Yeah, you want to play?
No one invited me.
Now you're
I didn't
now
get
you're
invited
invited.
until yesterday.
Yeah, it's a WKYC game.
Yeah.
And it's funny how this thing has really taken on a life of its own.
Yeah.
UCSS has invigorated it.
Mike-
You got an umpire, too.
Mike is a UCSS guy, but he's on the Channel 3.
Mike, you mean Mike Polk. You looking at me, yeah, Mike Polk.
Yeah.
Right.
Mike Polk. And you too. I mean,
But the rest of us did not get the email. Like
No.
Jason G, myself did not get the email.
because originally
Yeah.
this is an annual tradition and it's a
Right.
Channel 3 newsroom softball game.
Right.
But somehow or another, maybe it was Mike Polk, I don't know, it's spread into UCSS.
Well, what happened
I'm
was...
fine with that because I love all
What
you guys.
happened was yesterday Mike Polk texted me and said, hey, I hear you opted out of the softball game. would you like to be the umpire? And I said, I didn't opt out of the softball game. I'd like to play.
Where did
I
that
didn't know about
misinformation
the softball game.
come from?
I don't know.
Hey.
I guess he just assumed I opted out because I wasn't on the list of players.
Okay.
KYC said I am a workman's comp issue, so
Yeah.
they're not going to let me play.
Yeah, you're one swing away from traction.
I may need a pinch runner.
One
I'll tell you
swing
that.
away from being a manager.
Well, G, you're up
Yeah,
next,
true.
and we got to do this last one before we
yeah.
get
My
to our
neck!
draft.
I can't walk.
Who does G get to be?
G, you're Deshaun Watson.
Oh, man.
These dudes is funny, man.
Deshaun, please take a sip of
We
truth
need a
serum.
wool cap. Why is the man wearing a wool cap in August? Can we get to the bottom of that?
Is that what I should ask him today? I will be
People
sure
wear
to
wool
ask
caps
him
on
that
Sunday.
today on the field.
I don't get that.
I will see him. I'll say,
all
hey,
do it. A lot of
Deshaun,
those
how
guys
are
do.
you?
Not all of them.
Why
A lot
do
of
you wear a
players
wool
do that.
cap?
I'm wondering, did he dye his hair purple and he's afraid to let us find out?
Ain't it?
He wouldn't pick purple.
Sean,
He'd pick
did you dye your
orange,
hair
wouldn't he?
purple?
I mean, Odell dyed his
We
hair
don't- we don't
purple.
do that.
I don't know, the wool cap.
Ask him.
Where I'm from, we don't do that, Jay. Nobody
Well,
do
Deshaun,
No?
on top of the wool cap, here's the question I have for you. Do you trust Jed Wills to protect your blind side?
Good question.
that. Well, if I'm gonna be completely honest, no.
Look at his voice is breaking.
He's not even trying to be diplomatic. No.
Well, it's truth serum.
I have to say that about Jed because I don't want to mess with his money. If I say I don't trust him, he ain't gonna get that 5th year. So no, I don't really trust it. But I feel I'm a good enough athlete. I move around a little bit. I make people better. It's me. I got 230.
Captain 230.
I'm Captain 230. And I wear jewelry to the press conferences. And the reason I wear beanie hats is, see, there's a cultural thing. Like have you ever heard that you so hot, you cold? Like sometimes you just put the beanie on, like it's showing that you're different. Like it's signifying that I'm cool under all circumstances. Even when it's hot, I can still wear this beanie and be cool and answer questions.
Because when Tom Brady did it, I didn't think he looked cool.
Well, you
Because
know,
Tom Brady is another one that wore it all the time.
I've learned that there's 2 things you don't talk about. You don't talk about politics and Tom Brady. Tom Brady's good with me. Any more questions?
Follows for Deshaun?
Any more questions?
I think you need to be somebody.
Yeah.
Give me a subject and a question.
Should he be Bickerstaff?
I think you should be Earl.
Oh, perfect.
How you gonna?
I'm very attuned
My
to this
name is
topic and
Earl.
subject.
No, he should be a Didi. That'd be great.
I could be a Jersey woman. I grew up around them.
There it is.
There it is.
The quote of
There
the day.
it is. Hey, I
You
didn't
know
make
what's
that-
funny?
Quote,
The thing he
I
said
could
to
be
me.
a Jersey woman.
Well, he said that
Might
I
be the
remind him
best.
of his mom.
Oh, no kidding.
There's a lot of
That's
similarities.
the Jersey sensibilities, probably.
So,
right?
Maybe. And apparently we're both very little. Although you're littler than I am.
so Mikey, no, this is Aditi, right? So Aditi, when you were growing up, who was your childhood crush?
Ooh.
You asking me as a Didi?
Yes.
Ooh. Didi's childhood was the 2000s.
Look, James, I'm looking at Jay like, yeah. Okay, go ahead. Proceed.
Don Mattingly, maybe?
Ew.
Donnie
I'm trying to think of the Yankees of that era.
I'm trying to think of the Derek
I'd say
Jeter.
it'd be more likely Derek Jeter, Alex
Yeah,
Rodriguez.
Derek Jeter would be the guy. Derek Jeter, listen.
I
the
think
way
we're
he-
onto something with Jeter. Her eyes twinkled a little bit.
Derek, well, there's 2. It's obviously 2. Derek Jeter, the captain, the way he treated women. Derek Jeter was a class citizen. Eli Manning's the other
How
one.
they treated
Wait a
him.
minute.
Gift
Eli
bag on the
Manning.
road?
Jeter
Held
used
himself-
to send women out of his apartment downstairs
gift
to a
baskets.
waiting
Never-
chauffeur
Never heard of a
where
scandal
there
with
was
that guy.
a gift bag.
Never heard of a. That's respectable.
Eli
That's
Manning.
not respecting a woman.
Listen, Derek Jeter was never caught in any scandals. He was never
Facts.
looked at in a bet. His roster, like the lineup of Derek Jeter's exes.
I don't know. The name would have been really tricky. Aditi Jeter. That would have been a tricky right.
I
That's a track
feel
star.
very uncomfortable with
Yeah,
this. As
so
a
move on.
professional
Move
female
on. Move on.
reporter,
That's
Exactly right.
it should be like Luke Skywalker.
That's a good one.
not an
What
athlete.
about Bon Jovi? Bon Jovi.
No.
That was a clash.
Not Bon Jovi?
Not Bon Jovi.
All that hair. I have the hair. I don't need someone
Well,
else
he's
to
got it
have the
now,
hair.
so-
My crush was Tawny
Yeah.
Katane, man. I liked Tawny Katane back in the day.
Well, you went for the dirty girls. She was
So
dirty.
my week 1 game is in Baltimore. It's the Texans at the Ravens, and Bruce Springsteen is playing Oriole Park the night before the game.
Oh my
have to go.
gosh.
Well, so our production meeting should be at in a box at Oriole Park, not like in some
100%.
hotel.
100%.
Okay, so who can get me the tickets or a box or something?
That's going to be really
It'd only be
difficult.
Jay. He's the only one that got that kind
Well,
of
it's-
connection.
Jay has more pull than all of us.
Not
Can
You
do.
Baltimore.
have to.
I got no juice in
No,
Baltimore.
Baltimore? I don't know anybody in Baltimore.
I don't either, unfortunately. I mean, I know some folks, but not that they're going to score you
Not
a
in
sweep.
baseball?
Who's your crew this year?
Adam Archuleta, Spiro Dides, and myself.
Love Spiro. He's awesome.
He is awesome.
So good.
And I'm excited because 3 crews are a 3-man booth.
Wait, are you in the booth?
No.
Oh.
But if you're the sideline reporter and there's 3 voices in the booth, it's that much harder
Right,
is
to
very
get your
difficult.
storytelling in.
Yes.
So being with a 2-man booth,
Oh, yeah.
Good.
not that I should knock the
You know
3-man
your
booth. I
season
just
assignment
feel.
yet, or how many assignments you'll have? Any of
I
that?
know the first 3 games.
Okay.
And I know that I am primarily with this crew.
Good.
And I know that I have at least 10 games with this crew.
How did the
and a
Ravens
lot
get
to-
the Texans to open with, and the Bengals and Browns are playing each other?
Well, I mean, the Texans have a lot of young talent. They have a lot of new juice
on.
because
It's
of
not the Bengals.
Yeah, I
When
know.
you're a
Stroud
good
didn't
team, it
look
doesn't
that-
matter who you play. That's how I
Yeah.
always look at it.
Yeah.